Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 14, verse 27. Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. In the last verse, Bhagavan Krishna said, "The one who worships me with unflinching devotion crosses the three gunas and he is fit to become Brahma." Simple logic we have seen behind this great truth is mind always gravitates on which it loves to the exclusion of all the other thoughts. If you truly love something, your mind will be going again and again and again and again on the same thing. Even your worry, actually, if you take your worry, you are loving that worry. That is why your mind is again and again going towards it. Bhagavan says the worship must be a chaste worship. That is, it should not be a vibachari worship. Thinking on so many things. And part of it is Bhagavan Krishna. No, that is not the worship. Whatever you are doing, you must offer it to Bhagavan Krishna as worship. It is a service to Bhagavan Krishna. 100% perfection must be there. Any work you do. It is not that Bhagavan is saying that you go to the temple, sit there 24 into 7 and then ring the bell. I am not saying you don't go to the temple. Don't take me wrong. You should go to the spirituality is a must. Otherwise you cannot climb the ladder. But 24 into 7 spirituality Bhagavan is saying, not me. That is what I said. Otherwise Bhagavan Krishna would have said, Arjuna, remove all your this kavacha, kundala, etc. Go to Krishna temple and then do puja. No, Krishna is saying fight. Fight this war. No escape. Do your duty. But offer it as an worship to me. Surrender the result to my feet. I will take care of it. Think that it is a service done for me. Then I will take care. This is what Bhagavan Krishna said in the last verse. So the saying is, what you think, you become. If you continuously think on Bhagavan Krishna, you actually become Krishna. The ideal, the highest ideal. I want to follow the Dharma. I want to be always smiling. Whatever be the challenging circumstance, I will always be with the Sat. Sat is Bhagavan Krishna. If you are always with Sat, naturally the glow on your face will come out. That is what Bhagavan Krishna is saying. Verse 27. Brahmano gi pradishtagam amritasya vyayasya cha shashvadasya cha dharmasya sugasya ikantikasya cha. There are beautiful interpretations on this verse. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, Bhagavan is saying that I am the basis for Brahmam. Brahmanohi pradishtagam. Brahmam is Amrita. That is, it is not subject to death. The nectar. When you have a drop of nectar, that's it. You will not have death. So, he is Amrita. Swami Dayananda Saraswati quotes Adi Shankara here, who says that Brahman is not subject to destruction. Brahman is avyaya, never undergoes any change. Shashvata, that means it is permanent. There was no point in time where Brahman was not there. It was there, it is here, and it will be there. Brahman is Dharma, eternal Dharma. Otherwise, why earth will ask, why should I rotate? And sun is keeping simply idle. Let him rotate, I will stand. No, eternal dharma has to be followed. Strict disciplinary. So, Brahman is dharma. The nature of Brahman is sukha, that is happiness. It is free from any sense of want or imperfection. It is Ananda, Ananda Rupa. Brahman cannot be negated because it is Satya. This is what Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Swami Chinmayananda says, in the last verse, Bhagavan Krishna said, the one who serves me with unflinching devotion transcends his matter equipments, that is body, mind and sense complex, and become one with me. What is the principle behind this? He says, To the extent your ego dies, to that extent your divine nature will manifest. Again I say, to the extent your ego dies, your selfishness dies, you want to become unselfish, to that extent your divine nature will come out. It will manifest in yourself. Self is pure consciousness that pervades everything. That we know. The self is immortal, immutable, eternal, and blissful. To realize the self within is to realize the presence of infinite self everywhere. If you realize the self within, then you can realize the presence of self everywhere. Swami Chinmayananda gives the oft quoted example, that is part space and space. Everything remains in space. Pot has got a separate space. You can fill water to remove that space. If you break the pot, then what happened to the pot space? It merges with the space. Similarly, when a person breaks his ego, that is the part within which we are confining ourselves, selfishness. If you break that part, if you break that ego, then you merge with the infinite self. Swami Chinmayananda quotes Adi Shankara here, who gives three interpretations for this verse. I give the interpretation as it is, because I cannot interpret Adi Shankara's interpretation and try to give explanation for it. Maybe I may confuse more. So I don't want to, I will give as it is. In English they put a word called sick, S-I-C, within bracket. That means as it is, whatever is there appearing in the book, I am giving it. So first interpretation of Adi Shankara. Brahmam is Paramatman, immortal and indestructible. He abides in me, who am the self, that is Pratyagatman. That being the self, one recognizes by right knowledge the identity of the self in oneself and the self everywhere. The self in me, the self everywhere. The second interpretation. It is through Maya power inherent in Brahmam as Ishvara that he shows the grace to his devotees. I am that power in manifestation, and therefore Brahmam am I. This is the second interpretation. Third interpretation. By Brahmam is meant here the conditioned Brahman, who alone can be spoken of by such word as Brahman. Conditioned Brahman alone can be conceived of in the finite intellect, perceived by the mind, and expressed through language as a contrast to matter. Here the term Brahma only means the spirit as opposed in nature to inert matter. This is what Swami Chinmayananda, up to this Adi Shankara's interpretation, this is what Swami Chinmayananda says. Here the term Brahma, again it is sick. Whatever is stated there I am giving as it is. Here the term Brahma only means the spirit as opposed in nature to inert matter. Thus matter and spirit, both factors conceived by the limited intellect, are limited and so finite objects of knowledge. But both are known by consciousness, the supreme. Therefore, I, the unconditioned and the unutterable, am the abode of the conditioned Brahman, who is immortal and indestructible. This is what Swami Chinmayananda says. Another interesting interpretation which I read in the internet only, but it is interesting. So I want to give that also. What is that Paramatman? The Lord explains the three attributes of Paramatman. That is, one, that is immortal and immutable. Brahman is immortal and immutable. That is deathless. Immortal means deathless and birthless. Immutable means unchanging. It cannot be modified. That is one. Point number two. That is eternal dharma. Point number 3, that is bliss absolute. So he divides this verse into 3. One is immortal and immutable, another is eternal dharma, the third is bliss absolute. By the first, immortality and immutability, the Sat aspect of Brahman is stated. Asat is mortal, finite, and mutable, whereas Sat is immortal and immutable. The second, eternal dharma, the Chit aspect of Brahman is stated. And by the third, bliss absolute, the Ananda aspect of Brahmam is stated. Thus the Bhagwan Krishna declares that he is Brahmam, that is existence absolute, knowledge absolute, and bliss absolute. This is what he says. Then my stupid mind also little bit worked on this. So I thought of this, and my thought is like this. Go to any skilled artist. He must be the best artist. Mona Lisa type. Leonardo da Vinci. Whoever it is. Best artist you choose. Go to him. Ask him to draw a picture of something which he has not seen till today. Which he has not heard till today. Nobody should have said. You also cannot say. Which he has not felt till today. Which he cannot think of, and which he cannot even imagine. So 5 conditions you put. That is, he must not have seen that. He must not have heard about it. He must not have felt about it. He cannot think about it. He cannot even imagine that. Ask him to draw a picture. Best artist, anybody in this world, I am challenging. I can announce a reward also. Most probably, he may think you are a mad fellow, or he may get angry and separate your spirit and matter, thinking that you are mocking at his artistic skills. So maybe he will take a gun and shoot you. Your spirit and matter will get separated. Your body will only remain, because you are mocking at him. What is this nonsense you are saying? He will say. Drawing the picture of Brahmam, which has not been seen by anybody till today, or felt, or heard, or thought of, because it is a Ascharya Vastu, which is impossible. Then how can one meditate on that Brahman and merge with that Brahman? If you want to merge with something, because the mind always gravitates on something which you love, it has to go think about the same Brahman again and again and again and again. How can it meditate on that Brahman? Bhagwan in the last verse said, the one who worships me with unflinching devotion is fit to become Brahman. That is what Bhagwan said. That is, you worship me, then you will merge with Brahman. That is what he said. Meditation requires a point of focus till one reaches the highest level. Bhagwan says, I am that Brahman. I am that immortal, immutable Brahman. I am the eternal Dharma. I am the Satya. I am the truth. So if you meditate on me, you are meditating on the formless Brahman. Reach the formless Brahman through form. I am Brahman. So you don't have to worry on how to meditate. Think about me. Always concentrate on me. Always surrender your work to me. You are meditating on me means you are meditating on Brahma. You become fit to become Brahma, and you will Brahma in the sense Brahma, and you merge with the Brahma. This is what I understand. So I want to say that with a caution. Again, verse 27. Brahmano hi pradishtagam amrutasya vyayasya cha shashvadasya cha dharmasya
सुखस्यैकान्तिकस्य च ओम तत्सत् इति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे गुणत्रयविभागयोगो नाम चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः.
We will climb the next step, that is chapter 15. Now we have, there was one initial dhyana sloka. In that dhyana sloka, Bhagwan Krishna says, even a, uh, even a man without legs, he can climb Himalayas if he is a devotee of Bhagwan Krishna.
मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्.
Bhagavan says, even if he has no legs, absolutely handicapped, but I am sorry to say, physically challenged. Maybe handicapped is not the right word in today's context. Physically challenged. He can't even move around. But if Krishna's blessing is there, he can easily climb Himalayas. That is what this song says.
मूकं करोति वाचालं.
Even a person who can't speak, he can speak wonderfully.
मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं
Person without legs can climb Himalayas.
यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्.
If your blessing is there, nothing is impossible. That is what this Dhyana Sloka says. This we have seen long back, 1.5 years back. We have climbed easily 14 steps. I have climbed. No, I means not I. It's Bhagwan. I am also a person without legs. I can't speak. You don't know. I only know the truth. But with the blessings of Bhagavan Krishna, 14 chapters have been completed. So we will enter the 15th chapter again with the blessings of Bhagavan Krishna. After recapitulating this entire chapter. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu.
नारायण 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 नारायण